Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out 5 really cool creations, starting with this excavator, moving on to a fighter jet, checking out 2 incredibly fast boats, and finally finishing off with a really cool SAR helicopter. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so first is this excavator. Now the cool thing about this is you can disconnect the front and attach completely different objects to it. It looks like here you can connect containers, you can connect, I think this is a magnet maybe? This looks like a shovel, this looks like another shovel, and this is a cool tool that has a hatch on it that you can close to keep stuff inside. And then of course the default one is just this thing. Okay, let's get on here. Let's check out what it has. So it looks like this is a modular engine up here. Not really actually much going on the exterior. There's just the cockpit and that's it. It looks like you have to get in from the other side, so let's hop in here, close the door, and start the engine. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the controls here. It looks like I can use WASD obviously to just go forwards and backwards, but I can press a button and automatically switch to this shovel thing. So over here I've actually put down a car to see if we can lift this off into the air and throw it somewhere. Okay, these controls are a little bit hard to use, but once you get it down you can do some pretty cool things with it. I'm kind of worried actually that I'm gonna damage the shovel or the car accidentally, but let's see if I can get this under it. Somehow the car has actually gotten under our treads. Okay, let's just drive backwards. Oh guys, I was trying to get this thing into the car and well, we almost flipped. Thankfully, I got this thing to get its balance back and it's not really flipping right now, but I can't actually get this thing back on the ground. Like, look at this. I'm trying to turn it and nothing's happening. Oh no. Okay, I think I accidentally made things even worse for us. Okay, so this time I have an idea. Instead of having the excavator do all the work, we're gonna have the car also do some of the work. And we're gonna do that by turning on the car and getting into it and driving backwards. Okay, let's back ourselves in. I don't think this car actually has enough power to get itself onto the shovel. Let's see if we can get a bunch of speed and just bounce up into it. No, it doesn't look like it's working. Well, I'm not really sure if this counts as holding it, but I mean, I'm moving the car and half of it is off the ground, so I think this just counts as pushing the car. This isn't really carrying it at all. Anyways, let's do what I was trying to do with the car the entire time and push it off the edge. Let's make sure we don't come off the edge because that wouldn't be very good. Okay, the car's here. Let's see if we can just push it off with our shovel. Okay, let's activate our hook and there we go. Bye-bye, car. Well, on to the next creation, and that is this jet. Alright, here we go. We're completely lined up to the runway. We just have to start this thing up. Okay, looks like here is the power. The compressor is that. Let's turn on our nav and formation lights. We gotta close our canopy. We do not want that thing to be open while we're flying. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's turn off idle and throttle all the way up. And let's put up our landing gear. Oh, that's cool. It has its own landing gear base. I think I just saw equipment like a med kit inside of the landing gear bay. It looks like this jet actually has the capability to have missiles, but I didn't connect any of those, so we're not gonna have any missiles. I've got to say, the controllability of this is insanely good. Now, this thing also has a vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, so I just enabled that. It looks like a bunch of air brakes came up, so there's that. Whoa, guys, did you see that? That massive jet just folded out of the back of the aircraft. I think that's actually the jet that was powering us forward, too. That's pretty cool. I think that's so that we don't need to have 2 jet engines, one for VTOL, one for forward. We can just have 1 engine for both functions. Okay, let's turn off VTOL. It makes us incredibly slow, so it's not very good for flying around the place. It is good, obviously, for landing, though. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, I just crashed there. Well, our next creation is over there, if you guys can see it. Let me zoom in real quick. Do you guys see it now? Cool. Okay, so let's see what this boat has in store for us. It looks like it actually has its own little boat, and oh, look at that. It actually has 3 of its own little boats. It looks like this is a remote-controlled submarine. This is a cool jet ski, and that over there is a small rescue boat. Let's bring ourselves up to the bridge, and I probably won't have very much time to cover all of this because I don't want this video to be 10 hours long. And since we're looking through 5 different creations, yeah, it's gonna take a while. Although I do love the amount of detail in here, it's pretty cool. Anyways, to turn this on, we're gonna, emergency. Oh, we have emergency flares, that's cool. So anyways, to turn this thing on, we're gonna turn on main engines, generator, manual start, trim, we don't need to mess with that. And guys, if you do enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. It's probably the best thing you can do to directly support me, so thanks guys. The first thing I thought to myself when I started moving was this thing is incredibly fast for a boat its size. You'd think it'd be really slow, but no, this is actually pretty fast. Now I'm sure that jet ski back there would definitely be double the speed of this. But how many times smaller is that jet ski? It's probably more than double, isn't it? Okay, anyways, I'm leaving this thing running and I want to try to launch one of these boats. Probably the jet ski, because that looks the coolest. Oh, I just got launched. What is the boat doing? What happened to the boat? Okay, I think what happened was it collided with the very end of the Creative Island runway and now it somehow launched itself all the way up here. I wonder why there's lasers here. That's weird. Oh, that looks like a serious amount of damage. That's not great. You know what? Let's try launching this small boat. I feel like it would be pretty cool. Now, how do I disable these connectors? Oh, it's over here. Let's disable those. Let's see if we're strong enough to push this thing into the water. It looks like we definitely are. Now, I really hope this thing doesn't flip when it reaches the water, so... Oh, it's definitely flipping. Well, we're gonna need another boat to deal with this mess, so let's go on to the next creation. This is apparently a very fast rescue boat with a top speed of like 88 knots, which is pretty good. I really like the way this thing folds out when you get in the seat. See how this thing folds towards you? So it says 94 is optimal RPS, so let's do that. Okay, we are at throttle 94, so let's clutch in and off we go. What? Did you guys see that? We actually flew out of the water because we're so fast. We're not so fast anymore. I somehow managed to crash the rescue boat as well. If you're ever looking for an extremely high-speed boat to get to a disaster quickly or just to get to the Arctic or something like that, this would definitely be my choice. Well, now that we're here, I'm not really sure what to do. Let's see if ramming that tiny boat will help it flip back over. Okay, here we go. We're facing the right way. Let's throttle up all the way and keep ourselves on track. Did I fly over the boat? No. Okay, I think I did touch it, but it didn't do any actual damage, which is weird. Okay, we're going around for round 2 and nothing, no damage. That boat didn't actually do any damage, which is cool. And yeah, that damage on the side is just because I hit the wall. Well, let's move on to the 5th and final creation. Alright, so our next creation is going to be this helicopter, and I do not want it to fall off this cliff. It's drifting a little bit. Okay, for some reason, I don't think this thing spawns in with its brakes on, which is a very bad idea. Because stuff like this is gonna happen. Let's see if we can turn this thing on in time. I don't see... Where's the engine button? Oh, it's up here. Uh-oh. Ignition, fuel pump, hydraulics, avionics, please. Okay, I think I'm way too late. We lost one of our blades and the cockpit's on fire. Okay, let's try this again, and we have to go extremely quickly. In ignition, fuel pump, hydraulics, avionics, let's see if... Where's the brakes button? Okay, I managed to find the brakes and turn them on. This thing really should spawn in with its brakes on, so that doesn't happen. Okay, here we go. This is a really nice looking helicopter and it actually handles really well. Just don't spawn it in at the top of this mountain like I did. You're gonna end up with a pretty badly damaged helicopter if you're not fast enough. Let's see how this thing can handle severe winds. Really well, it seems. I'm not feeling any problems actually. Obviously we are drifting to the right or whatever, but other than that I'm not experiencing any roll issues, anything wrong with the controls. Okay, let's just say it's a really stormy bad day outside and suddenly our engine dies. What are we gonna do? Don't worry, because this thing has a vehicle parachute that we can enable. As you can see right here, that is actually a massive parachute. Why is the parachute so massive? Why is it so big? I've never seen a parachute this big before. That thing was probably 5 times the size of the actual helicopter. But, well, I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!